Hello and welcome to this ClickMagick review. So I just wanted to do this review on ClickMagick because I have really been enjoying this tracking software and I think it's great, and so I wanted to share it with you. And I want to show you some of the features. Now, before I get into this, there is a ton of ClickMagick features. So much so that I won't be able to cover everything in this review. This would be like a 10-hour video if I was to cover everything, but I will cover the things that I've been enjoying with ClickMagick, and so let's get into it. Okay, so when you first sign up, you right away there's tons of support, and there's tons of video guides to enroll in. Okay. And I do highly recommend these because unless you've had a lot of experience using a tracking software before, they're not the most straightforward thing to use, although I think ClickMagick is one of the more user-friendly ones. That being said, there's a bit of a learning curve, and so you can go to the Academy and there's tons of training available. It starts with your standard training, and it's not even just how to use ClickMagick, but also just how to improve your marketing in general. And so there's a lot of good content here, and the pro training is, I got a lot of value out of this actually. And, there's like a lot of very specific things like Google ads, Instagram ads, there's Twitter, there's YouTube. So there's all kinds of different specific ad platform training. And, so it's really good to learn how to perfectly set up a Facebook ad from ClickMagick themselves, because they're going to teach you the best way to use ClickMagick for that particular ad platform. And so I really highly recommend taking some of the training at least to get yourself started. And so some of the other features are basically, you can just set up a standard tracking link. Okay, so each plan comes with a certain amount of custom domains. I'm on the $67 per month plan, which is I think the middle tier or middle range, and that comes with I think it's 3 custom domains, and I could be wrong on that, but so you can set up a custom domain so that it's basically your domain name and anything before that. So it could be like just t dot whatever. I put it as track dot and then my domain name. And so this is your most basic way of setting up tracking. So with a tracking link, you can set up your conversion events. Now, I'll get into that in a second, but first I just want to show you what your analytics kind of look like here. This is an overview. You can go a little more in depth and look at your sub IDs through the sub ID stats, or even click breakdown. There's a lot of breakdowns to further analyze each link, but your brief overview is just going to show your total clicks, unique clicks, and flagged clicks. And so if I wanted to see exactly what these flagged clicks are, then I can see just by clicking right here that there's been a Google bot, so that's okay, I don't mind that. But this will really come in handy when you start seeing like an SEO bot for some SEO software or something that you don't want, especially if you're advertising pay-per-click on Google or Bing. You don't want these bots eating up your ad spend and just wasting your money, because obviously that's a huge waste and it's preventable. So that's what this is great for. You can look at every step of your funnel. And so the next one is, okay, so with ClickMagick, you can set up 3 different type of like events, basically. So you have your clicks, obviously, and then you can create an action event, an engagement event, and then a sale event. So kind of similar to like a Facebook pixel or any other type of pixel, really. You can set up 3 different events, and generally the action is like the step before the checkout page. So maybe they've reached the sales page. Your click is just to your landing page, and then the action is to the sales page. Engagement could be to the checkout. They initiated a checkout. And then obviously sales after the purchase, you will get a sale. So that's just a brief overview of that. And within each tracking link, you have a bunch of different options here, right? So you can cloak your link. I don't do that, but you can add pixels, and this probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense right now, but once you kind of learn how to use this, it will make a lot more sense. And you can even exclude certain geos. There's a lot of different stuff. You can have a backup URL. And one thing that I use a lot, because I do a lot of affiliate marketing using a quiz funnel landing page. And so my very first page of my funnel, or question 1 or whatever, will be the entry link to my funnel, right? And then I track each click throughout the quiz, and I set them so that it gives the initial beginning of my quiz is what attributes the conversion event to. So basically what this allows me to do is see, how this person that made their way through my entire quiz funnel and then purchased, which specific ad resulted in the conversion. Which ad did they click on and did they purchase from? So if you haven't started tracking your ads or anything really, if you're trying to sell something online, you have to be tracking it, right? And a lot of these ad platforms don't provide enough tracking. And so it's really important to have your own standalone tracking software. You might think Facebook ad tracking is enough, or Google, but it's really good to have like a backup. And ClickMagick does come with a 14-day trial. And throughout this video, at any point, if you're ready to start your free trial, I have a link below for ClickMagick, so you can sign up there. And so I'll just continue with the review here. So campaigns is another slightly more advanced way of setting up your tracking. And the main difference here is that you actually insert a little piece of code into your website. And then instead of having like a tracking link, so say it was like track.ecohealthnews.com, instead it's just going to be your domain name. And then you can have your sub IDs after that. So you could have you could just add one, add set two. You get my logic here, but it basically removes the need of having a tracking link. It's just your own domain name with your sub IDs after that. And so that's just two of the features that I use a lot. Another one is the rotator. Okay, so this is also a great tool for split testing your ads and split testing your offers rather. So if you're running an ad campaign for maybe like a health offer, and you want to try a different health offer that's similar, you can just set up a quick little click rotator here. And I have it on sequential mode. So one click will go to this lost remedies, and the next click will go to this total defense offer, and it just switches back and forth. And so this is a really easy way to split test offers, as opposed to having to set up a whole new ad campaign for that other offer. And it's a really great feature. And another thing that I should say about setting up any tracking link is that you can, there's a geo-targeting option. You can set up a link basically that allows you to redirect your traffic to specific pages based on their geographic location. And now this is really good if you're doing some international advertising to not a specific country, but maybe the offers that you're promoting do have specific locations. This is a really great opportunity to use the geo-targeting so that if you get some traffic from US, Canada, United Kingdom, Australia, all at once through your advertising, maybe someone from Canada clicks on the link and they get redirected to the Canada offer. And then, you know what I mean? So that's a great tool for geo-targeting. And Another thing that I wanted to mention about ClickMagick is the knowledge base. And so I was just searching this to give you guys an example, but one of my favorite things about ClickMagick is the tracking for your search campaigns. So if you just say you didn't know how to set up tracking for Bing, all you'd have to do is just search Bing tracking, and it comes up right away with a really useful guide here. And this is one of my favorite features, is the query string token, I guess as they're called. So whenever you're advertising something on Bing, you can add any of these sub IDs. So you can start with your keywords slash, and then this would be your sub ID. So this would be your sub ID 1. Now this would be your sub ID 2, query string. And so if you were to set your link up like that within your Bing ads campaign, any conversions, you can actually track, you can see in your tracking link what was specifically searched that resulted in that conversion. And you can get very specific information without having to have any conversion tracking in the Bing platform itself. So this is really useful. If you guys are doing search ads, you want to know what ad sets and what ads and what keywords are resulting in conversions. You're never going to be able to properly optimize without doing that. So it's really important to do that, right? And so I'll give you a quick example of what this would look like. So you can see here, it's only going to show 2 sub IDs, but you can actually download the, there's a way to download the Excel sheet, and it shows you all of your sub IDs, because I have like 5 of them set up for this. It's tracking every single thing on my Bing ads campaign. But just to show you that it does show you which specific keywords were searched. Now this is not your keywords that you set at the ad level. This is actually the search term that someone searched. So you can see that I got a you can see like what's getting me income, right? So it's just really great to have this information. Like someone searches Fusion Cash and I got a sale out of that. So you guys really have to start using a tracking software if you're not already. And if you are already, maybe you're using something else. I highly recommend ClickMagick because they have really affordable pricing and they're very user-friendly. So like I said, there's tons of options. And another really good, probably the best way to track any conversions would be your postback URLs, right? Now there's also Tracking Pixel. And you know, it's quite easy to set that up, but the postback tool, when you build a postback URL, you get all the information, you get the revenue and everything. So it's really tracking everything from ClickMagick, and you can set it up easily for tons of different ad affiliate networks here. So I'm on quite a few of these too, and it's very easy to set these up, right? ClickBank, A4D, there's Max Bounty here, there's tons of them. And even if yours isn't on this, it's like your affiliate network is likely using one of these ads one of these tracking softwares. So most of them use Cake or Has offers. But either way, even if some of the affiliate networks you're on aren't on this list, just find out which specific tracking software they're using. And if it's one of these 4, which it most likely is, then you're good to go, right? So, you know, there's tons, every single network that I'm on is on this. So OG Ads, even MaxWeb, I haven't even looked, I didn't even know that yet because I just signed up to MaxWeb. But like I said, this is probably the best way to be tracking your conversion events. And so that's pretty much it for my ClickMagick review here. And, you know, I highly recommend trying this out. There is a 14-day trial, like I said, and the plans start from as low as $27 a month, I believe. So very affordable, especially when you compare it to other competitors in this industry. So again, I do have a link down below to sign up to your 14-day free trial. So feel free to sign up through that link below, and I wish you guys all the best of luck in your tracking software. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this ClickMagick review, and thank you.